So, hi Vasu.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are.
Yeah. Very happy for you, man. I mean, can I see you want to open your webcam, like or what?
Yeah,
Because
am I not visible, sir?
yeah, you're visible now. Yeah, now I
Yeah,
mean, you're not visible
because I
now.
have my webcam turned on.
Fine. I can see you now. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, Vasu. Yeah, very happy for you. Congratulations for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
And yeah, how you achieved. You have to tell like it's a success story, right? So
Yeah.
please introduce yourself and tell the story like how you got into this job. Yeah, please introduce yourself.
So, yeah, so basically, even when I was back in UK also, I
Hmm.
had tried very hard to, get the resources where I can learn more about data science and all,
Hmm.
because the university, the course in which I was being taught in the university was not enough for the job market in UK. So I started to, research on my own what kind of material is available online and how can I improve my skills and all. So lucky enough, through edX website, I got to know about the Microsoft course on data science, where they were teaching the concepts of machine learning and AI. At the same time, they were also teaching about how to implement the algorithms using Azure Cloud platform.
Okay.
So, so I was, doing that course actually. So while I was in between of that course, I got to know about the TensorFlow website.
Hmm.
So from that, I have started to learn everything about data science and all the data science, how the algorithms are built using Jupyter Notebook, what is the math involved behind the working of every algorithm and all. So, so it actually took me 3 months to finish the complete data science course, like from a newbie to a professional data science or an AI/ML engineer. So yeah, from a newbie to actually to cracking the Google certified TensorFlow certification, Google's TensorFlow certification. I'm sure you might have heard about it, right?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my preparation stage where I
Hmm.
prepared very much. So despite preparing that much, also I had to go through the what do I call it as the placement system which works in UK is completely different from India. So as we get pushed forward by others, there is no one to push there. We have to find our own resources. We have to do our own research to get into a particular job. So through not just only LinkedIn platform, but also using various other platforms, I tried to apply more than 2,000 companies only in the United Kingdom and across Europe. But still, there was no use because they were all high tech companies, and they were all asking about experience at the first stage.
Hmm.
So it is not the only case with me. It is the case with every student, every international student who goes there, especially from our region, Indonesia, India, Asia part. Whoever goes there, they are very particular about the experience. Especially in UK, US you can, but the situation in UK is not same as US because when I have taken my course, there was no PSW or after study work permissions given by the government over there.
Mm-hmm. As I can see that you have done masters in artificial and with robotics, and
Yes.
yeah, actually you have. I mean, you have choose the right path. Like actually, in
Hmm.
from the beginning. Yeah,
Yes.
tell me about your company and how you got this job and what is your roles and responsibilities in the company.
I've been recruited as AI/ML research engineer trainee.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a part of my job, I have to, at present, I have been given a task of building a chatbot,
Okay.
which I'm using Rasa tool. I'm sure most of you guys are aware of it.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
using that, I have been working on it since last 2 days, like
Mm-hmm.
last 2 days. Before that, they have given couple of tasks, classification task and tasks on text analytics mainly to find out the sentiment in the text and to find out the emotion as well. And
Mm-hmm.
and then to find out the topic which each review is talking about in each sentence.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my basic task, which was given by the company. So apart after successful completion of that project, they have moved me into a chatbot preparation, which I have to where I have to integrate the chatbot with both text and voice support.
Yeah, okay, okay. So
So,
before getting this job, so how
mhm.
many interviews you have given? Like, tell me about that experience. Like,
Yeah, after coming back from UK, I've been in India since January. From
mm-hmm,
that time, I have been applied to many companies like Trilok Labs, it may be, or a big company like Infosys, or even Deloitte also have been applied.
mm-hmm,
Uh, in each of those, like I've been facing a small problems, like uh, not able to explain the algorithm which they asked properly, or like I was actually not confident in my concepts. So
mm-hmm,
with that, I have lost six companies in the same way. So
mm-hmm,
Cigniti was the company which I have interviewed at at the number 7, and luckily I got into that. After at each interview stage, I think everyone should uh, see themselves where they have been going wrong. They have to question themselves why have been not selected into this particular role, or why they have rejected me. What was the mistake I have done? So you
mm-hmm.
have to keep on constantly improving yourself by knowing
Yeah.
your mistakes. That is how I think I improved myself and I got into a company finally.
Okay, okay. So like one more thing, like how you applied to the company. I mean, how you applied for the job, like what you have done it, any keys like you have put it on in your CV, like they shortlisted with the help of the keywords, right? These days it's a robotic things and yeah, NLP is going on there. So uh,
Yes.
yeah, so how you applied a job? Can you please
So
elaborate that?
most of the time I was using LinkedIn platform to
Mm-hmm.
apply for various companies.
Yeah.
So, and coming to my resume part also, like you have to be very specific on what you have done and
Mm-hmm.
highlight what kinds of tools you have implemented in your. It may be as a hobby project, or it may be as a academic project, or it can be as any other project as well. But you have to make sure that what kind of what are you talking about should be very sure shot to them. Like if you say that I have this particular skill, like using machine learning, I can solve a problem related to SVM algorithm. So
Mm-hmm.
in the same way, you have to show them, like using the same concept where what kind of problem you have solved.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the very important task.
Yeah, yeah, got it. So, so after doing your this data science course,
Mhm.
you have done projects, right? From our, I mean, from the institute, or like, what kind of projects you have done? Can you please elaborate? Like nowadays, some guys, I can see that a few of participants, they're not participating in the projects. How that will make you
Sorry, yeah.
confident. Yeah, how you make that confident? I mean, the project which you have done in 360, like.
Basically, 360 has just helped me to forward my CV to the companies.
Mm-hmm.
But coming to the training session, I haven't taken any particular training from 360.
Okay, 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 okay. So, I mean, yeah. So, and coming to your this the projects which you have done it,
Mhm.
can you please tell me the previous projects? How they helped in you that, you know, how that
Yeah.
projects you helped you? Which projects you
Uh,
have done it? Like,
mhm.
yeah.
Like
Yes.
my biggest project was to build a recognition system
Okay.
using convolutional neural networks and TensorFlow framework.
Mm-hmm.
So that has helped me a lot in gaining the strength in the concepts of object detection or computer vision, basically what I mean to say. So
Mm.
apart from this, it was an end-to-end project from building a model from scratch to deploying it into a robotic system. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so due to COVID and all, I couldn't deploy it in a robotic system. But yeah, I have developed a skeleton application and deployed into my handheld device, like mobile device. After
Mm-hmm.
that, from that I started to that real working example which I showed to the recruiters has impressed everyone.
Okay.
So I think when it comes to AI and ML,
Mm.
when you can know the power of these application is like when you really deploy it into an agent, and that agent intelligently solves the other problems. Then I
Mm.
think the real power of the AI solution which you have created comes into picture.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm. So
So,
that
yeah, yeah.
so that was my motto also, to study data science and artificial intelligence. So
Mm.
before moving to UK, my dream was to be an aeronautical engineer or aerospace engineer. I
Mm.
couldn't do it, and I've even tried to I've even given my class 1 and class 2 medicals, at least let me try as a pilot. But that
Mm.
also I couldn't do due to
Mm.
some reasons. They have rejected my medicals also.
Okay.
So okay, fine. I was thinking like, okay, what can suit my enthusiasm? Which course can, which route or which career path can suit my enthusiasm and all.
Mm-hmm.
So knowing about artificial intelligence at that time has given me a boost. Oh, this part is very interesting. Sitting in a room, I can build devices that can think on itself and act on itself. So why can't I apply the same thing in space robotics or marine robotics? So that was my career objective basically. So based
Mm-hmm.
on that, I have done lot of research and
Mm-hmm.
done a few projects as well.
Mm.
So apart from the computer vision application which I have developed, which I deployed into the mobile phone, now I'm trying to deploy the same into a drone or automatic flying machine. So that is my upcoming project. Still, I'm working on it,
Mm.
despite working in my company Cigniti as well.
Okay, okay, okay. I see. So that means you have a goal. Like, previously you want to become an aeronautical engineer, but you switch to data science, and you really work hard. Like, I can see. I mean, I can see that you work very hard for that to get a job,
Yeah.
and that was like you wonderful. And like how you suggest the new aspirants, like how you suggest the new aspirants and the new data scientists, like what need to be followed, like what courses they have to follow. Can you
Mm.
please? Yeah.
Yes, yes. Firstly, I would like to, congratulate all those who have, opted data science, AI, and ML as their career option, because that is one of the powerful tool that can actually have an impact on society directly itself. So you are you're gonna handle such kind of tools with you. So I suggest everyone to read everything, you know have a proper plan, basically, what to be read first, what to be read second, like have a step by step growth process. Like a data science is a multidisciplinary course. Like you just like if you want to become a software engineer, if you try to learn a particular programming language, then yes, you have a chance to become. But data science is not like that. You have to learn huge
True.
number of libraries which are there. You have to
Mm.
get to know about different kinds of tools and how they work on. And
Mm-hmm.
uh, you have to be up to date with the subject as well, like not just what you are learning, you have to be up to date as well. like um, like today, if a person is working on some tool, today we are working on using Python language. to develop data science and AI models.
mm,
But tomorrow, Julia programming language might come up, because that is specially built for data science applications. I'm sure most of you have heard about that programming language. So you have to be in. You have to know about the current advancements that have been undergoing in these fields. Like, if you have been, I don't know how many have followed the Google keynote, which was given in the month of April, I guess. So every year they keep a conference on AI and the new advancements coming in the artificial intelligence and machine learning and data science platforms. So,
mm,
like the recent advancement in which was displayed in Google I/O was Google Duplex and other algorithms which was developed for NLP systems.
mm, 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 mm,
So how do they work? So you have to be up to date with such platforms, and you have to be very sure with your basics as well at the same time. So
mm, mm,
not just reading a line of a page of documentation or a particular textbook can't make you a data scientist. Data science is an emerging field as well as a booming subject. So
mm,
you have to learn as well as you have to know the new things what is coming up, and you try to upgrade yourself every day. It is not
true,
like that you finished your 10th standard. Yes, I'm done with my 10th standard. It's not like that. So once you
mm,
have done with a particular module in the data science, you have other one to learn. Once you are done with
yes,
that, you have other one to learn, because you
mm,
don't know on what platform you may be landing on. So
mm,
it's better you know everything. I mean, not 100% knowing about it. At least if you have an idea, okay, how is this working, what kind of tools should I use to implement such project. So at least you should know these concepts, like how a particular thing is working, then that should be helpful for you. So whenever you get a task to do, like as I said, chatbot, if you want to build a chatbot, immediately
mm,
you should get into your mind should get a picture that yes, I can use so and so tool to
mm,
build a
mm,
chatbot. At the
mm,
same time, if you want to build a reinforcement learning model for a
mm,
autonomous robot module, so you can think, okay, using TensorFlow libraries, I can do so and so, I can achieve so and so. And at the
mm,
same time, if you want to deploy your model, how do your model go into a production stage? So okay, I have, what kind of tools should I use, how should I use, how will I go forward with this? Like, if you just
mm,
build a model, it's just for your practice, that's fine. But when you go to an organization, or when do you start working, how to deploy a particular model into working is very important.
true, true, true.
So
So yeah,
most of the people, where they lack is, don't know how to deploy. Like,
agreed.
for example, I know how to build a simple HTML page. I can just give a HTML tags, a heading tag, and write a hello world example and just try to display it. Then if I want to show the same website to hundreds of people, how do I deploy it in a server? How do
Yeah.
I purchase a domain? Nobody
Mm,
knows this. Nobody knows this. None of the engineering colleges will even teach you this.
true.
So I think if you know these things, you would be definitely ahead in the game, and you'll be having much more weightage.
True, 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 true.
So this
So,
is what I personally feel.
hmm. So, and one more, like for the new aspirants,
Mhm.
which subject, we have to focus on which subject, and also the basics. Yeah, definitely the basics are important. And which subject is upcoming? So, can you elaborate that? Like,
Yeah, basically, as everyone know, nowadays math is not that important. Uh, you have to start, learning about the libraries. Like,
mm,
most of you guys might have heard about NumPy library, Pandas library, and all. So,
mm,
as I said, Julia is the upcoming programming language where data science is being implemented these days.
mm-hmm,
So, so till now we are in a stage where we can only code in Python. So
mm,
I really suggest to start learning on Julia concepts as well, how that is working and how it is working. Now, from my experience, like, I have been developing a chatbot. using
Mm-hmm.
Rasa tool.
Mm-hmm.
So that is built separately, like uniquely. No one that is not coded, hard coded in Jupyter Notebook or a Spider IDE. I have been doing it in a PyCharm IDE, which
Mm-hmm.
uh, which completely runs on command line interface.
Okay,
So
okay.
these kind of advancements and these kind of improvements which are coming into the market, you have to learn about all these things. How does the OCR concept work, and how does the reinforcement learning agent learn how to gain maximum rewards by moving in the environment, or yeah, in these kinds, like how to use a cloud platform for deployment
Mm-hmm.
and all. Yeah.
So these days, the data engineering part, and there upcoming like ML ops is coming. So like,
Yes.
yeah, so I mean that is also like a big thing. If you have to add in the new skills, like
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Coming to like other questions, yeah,
Mhm.
and also like we'll ask our participants to ask the question. Like, yeah, please go ahead with the questions, guys. Like you can ask your question to Mr. Vasu, and maybe he will help. He will give the answer, please. I think we have some participants, so I
Yeah,
will wait for the question actually. So yeah.
yeah,
So I think it's yeah.
sure.
So
Uh,
participants, you can ask your questions to Vasudeva. I mean, if you want to, like, if, then yeah. So you can give suggestions to the new participants and aspirants, and then after that, like we can matter. Yeah, please. How much time it will? Yeah, one Farukhi is asking a question actually. How much time to learn a data science? How much time it will? I mean, you to
uh,
for the data science, like how much time it will take? Yeah, please.
yes, yeah,
Yeah, Vasu, please.
yes, yeah. Hi, Faruqi. I would like to tell that yes, I can. I uh, from newbie to for cracking the Google certification on TensorFlow, like becoming such a experienced or affluent
Yes.
so it took me around 3 to 4 weeks or 4 months of time. Like I was completely on it basically. Like for each day, I used to work about 4 to 5 hours, I guess, just to learn the theory concepts. And once after learning the theory concepts, 2 hours to do my practicals again. So almost 7 hours a day continuously for 3 months it took for me to completely become a data scientist or AI/ML engineer.
There are one more questions like one of our mate is first of all he's congratulating you for your job,
Thank you.
and like
Thank you.
Ajay Sharma, and he's having like 6 years of experience on other field.
Mhm.
And what do you suggest to him, like job based learning and all, and like how to transition or
Yeah, as I said before, also, like I think to become a basic data scientist, I think 1 month or 1.5 months should be fine, depending on your free time and how do you study. So, like everything today is available online, guys. Like if you want to learn NumPy module, just go to Google and just go to the official website of NumPy, and you can just have a read of the documentation. Just while reading the documentation, you can just practice the code beside. So you can have hands-on experience on a library as well as the theoretical concepts going getting to you. So in the same way, these libraries are not very hard to learn as well. Though as you are having 6 years of experience, it would be very easy for you. So yeah, I think I suggest you to make a plan, like what kind of libraries you should go through, and how do how do you manage your time and learn those concepts. And once you have learned with that, and hands-on practical practice is much needed as the theory practice. So I really suggest you to do some hands-on experience in coding, like whenever you are reading the concept, simultaneously try to play with the code, or play with the knowledge which you have already gained reading those modules. So that
Mm-hmm.
is my suggestion. That is the quick way to learn anything.
Yeah, that's what
Or
like
yeah,
he's also asking like how to prepare, like as you already said that you are preparing for like 4 hours theory and like 2 to 3 hours for like practically. And
yes.
again, he's asking like how to prepare like properly. I mean, what concepts to be covered? Like he's asking Ajay is asking that.
Uh, so for that, like I think there are few of the basic libraries which you need to know. Before the libraries, if you are not a Python guy, I suggest you to finish the Python documentation first, which is available on python.org. So there you can find the documentation of your desired Python version. I suggest you to first complete the Python course. Once you are done with the Python, just start with NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib libraries, which are very useful for data manipulation in data science.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I suggest. Just keeping the math beside for the first few days, until and unless you get to know what is data science, what the big picture of data science. I suggest you to not go to the math part in the which is involved in the data science, because math part is very deep and very intense. Once you start doing that, or once you get into the math part, you will completely get immersed into it. So you can't come back to the topics and learn the algorithms again very well. So to learn even the math and the data science concept, each and every concept, I think it should last up to 1 year of your time. It will take 1 year of your time to learn everything A to Z. So I suggest you to go with the Python training first, and then NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib libraries which are involved in data science, data manipulation, and then try with basic data science, or the machine learning algorithms which are involved, like linear regression. What is regression concept, what is classification, what is supervised learning, unsupervised learning. So there is like big picture of data science, which you can get anywhere in the internet. Also, like you can learn about difference between supervised and unsupervised learning, how a training data and testing data has been split, like how much percentage of training data should be taken and all. So this type of concepts you can learn readily available in YouTube channels, in in any other source. Like I would suggest you to go with TensorFlow documentation, which is available at tensorflow.org. Once you they are teaching you it from very scratch, actually. And I would also like to suggest a textbook also, like it's orally book the oral book by Orally. It's called Machine Learning and with TensorFlow 2.0. Just give me a second. Let me show you that textbook if I have. So this is the textbook which I follow, guys. So this is from Orally, hands-on machine learning and with scikit-learn and Keras and TensorFlow. This book is a really wonderful book. Like you get to know the concepts of every almost the majorly used machine learning concepts, algorithms, as well as how to build a deep neural network architectures using TensorFlow. So I just suggest everyone to have this copy, which is available for 5,000 rupees at Indian price. I have purchased this in abroad, so it cost me around 30 pounds, but it should be around 5,000 pounds. If you just check in Amazon, you can get it. So this book is really a wonderful book. Just by reading this one textbook from first page to last page, I think most of you guys are already so much ahead than others who are trying to learn machine learning.
Okay, okay. So we have few more questions. Like
Yeah.
From Farooq, we have like couple of questions. What are the challenges for new aspirants to face to learn data science, and how to overcome them, and also like how to be motivated with how to be motivated. Yeah, please.
Yes, the first and very foremost challenge which everyone will face, including me, which I have faced, is to know the resources, what to study, how to study, where to start from. So that is the questions even I had before. So in the same like in searching all these questions only, I started to like when I was studying data science, I was like, I didn't know where to start, how to start and all. So luckily, as I said, I got the access to Microsoft course online. Now that course is not available. That was available back in 2019. While doing that course, I got to know about this book where it is very clearly given like how to get started with machine learning and data science. This book is also available online. You get a 30 days of trial, I guess, from Orally website. So once you go there or search with this title, you will be able to access the handbook freely for 30 days. So just if you go through the contents of this book, like index page of this book, you will be able to know, okay, how to get started with machine learning and data science. So
Mm-hmm.
that is what I suggest.
Yeah, and one of question from Sheikh, like which programming language do you consider for data science, like Python or like Julia, as you said, which is upcoming?
Yeah, upcoming is definitely Julia. As of
Mm-hmm.
now, Julia is still in testing stage by their community members. Python is a good language to start off with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we also have like R, R language. We have it for statistics. So how about that?
Yeah. So our language coming to, as you said, is basically more specifically for statistics, like to have more control on the algorithms or to the machine learning models which you build. Mostly Python is used. Yes, definitely R will also be helpful, but more than R, I suggest Python. But R is also a very good tool to keep in your toolkit, which will definitely help you to visualize the data, understand the statistics or the math behind the model or how it is working and all.
Mm-hmm. So like that's a wonderful journey actually.
Mm.
So thanks a lot for sharing all the things. And
Thank,
yeah, best of luck for your future also. And
thank,
please, you can share your LinkedIn profile so that
sh-
everyone can connected, and yeah, if they need any help, like they can message
mm.
you or like.
Yeah, like I will share my LinkedIn profile in the YouTube chat box.
Yeah,
Uh,
please.
they can go to my profile also, like which courses I have done. Like apart from my university study, complete data science I have taught myself. Like it was completely self study. What
Mhm.
courses I have done, what Coursera, I have done few courses on Coursera website as well. So those also I would like to share with them, and all those details are available on my LinkedIn profile as well. So I just suggest everyone to just go through my LinkedIn profile. Or if still anyone has doubt, you can just text me in my LinkedIn chat also. So I am ready to answer their questions and happy to help them.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks a lot, Mr. Vasu, and
Thank you.
again, congratulations again. Thanks.
Mm. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just a minute, guys. Let me give my LinkedIn profile to
Yeah,
you.
please do share your LinkedIn profile.
Yeah, just
Please do share your
yeah, sir. I'm
LinkedIn.
just getting my YouTube, I mean LinkedIn link. Just a minute. So, guys, I have shared my LinkedIn profile on the YouTube chat. So you can just follow me there, or you can just visit my profile. And if you have still have any questions, you can message me over there, and I'm really helpful to. I'm really happy to help you guys. And
Mm-hmm.
one more thing I would like to tell, like before joining or before coming to 360, I have even applied for the post of trainer in talent sprint in which is located in Gachibowli. I don't know how many of you guys know that. So I have applied
Mm-hmm.
there also, but unfortunately I couldn't go there. But yeah, I'm happy to help everyone. So I've already shared my LinkedIn profile in the YouTube chat as well.
Okay. Okay. Thanks a lot, Mr. Vasu. Again, thanks a
Thank
lot.
you.
Yeah. Gracias.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.